Uh, I'm just gonna explain the trade that I planned in the morning session. I didn't took any trade. I don't have any accounts. I just kind of give me one sec. Okay. So I just kind of speculate the trade. Of course, I tape it the whole day. So this is a daily time frame. You can clearly see base keep on dumping so far. Take this slow. And this is a 4 hour time frame. You can clearly see the reason major liquidity has been taken, price keep on dumping. The major liquidity has been taken and price pull back to this inefficiency. 1 hour time frame, major liquidity has been taken. Reverse this fair value gap drops down. This is a new week opening gap. Drop down the new week opening gap, flip this fair value gap. After the sell side, it's flip this fair value gap, keep on rejecting this level, right? Go up, pull back to this level again, and it break this high and take this low. So take this high and expanding higher. Maybe for this swing, the expanding so bad, it's fill up. I expect this parallel. This after this high, I expect the price to reverse the direction, but it's kind of keep on going higher. In M15 time frame, we can clearly see new big gap, opening gap, drop down, create back higher, engineer the liquidity, low resistance liquidity at the Asian high, pull back to the 75 DRT to this level, 75 DRT. Then it's what happened. Then it's kind of give market maker model in 3 5 minutes. Give some inversion and everything, and it's trade back higher. Take this London high, Asian high, and this liquidity. After sweep this liquidity, there is no structure, there is no change, there is nothing, just consolidate a bit, swept, manipulating lower. Then it start to trade back higher like 9 o'clock. Trade back higher all the way up to this fair value, all the way up to this fair value. This is where I expect the price to reverse, but it's kind of go all the way up, drops down. It didn't print any sort of entry model here, and it's trade back higher to sweep the high. You can we got the sweep, and we got this inversion, and we also got the change the state of delivery. But this fair value of that holding the price not get ran through. It just come all the way down. Take this low, grab this liquidity. Invert it. There is some inversion in 5 minutes and 3 minutes. Change the state, pull back, and push the price higher. Unfortunately, to this liquidity. I expect the reversal, but it was not happening today. So M5 did all the way up. When I was in the morning, I was like, as it swept, it drops lower. It's not up. As you can clearly see, it's kind of expanding higher and higher, right? Every fair value of all the price, it's keep on expanding higher. Take this buy side liquidity. Then what happened? We got a break and displacement, but didn't get any sort of proper high low form. Like there is no proper high low form. It is not a proper structure, not a plus market make a buy model or sell model, nothing. Just take this minor sweep, drops down, take the recent swing low. We got this inversion. So obviously we can expect the price to take this high. If it break in this place, we can expect the price to reach this fair value. Then we can decide what is going to happen next based on the reaction, right? So what happened here? It drops down, take this liquidity inversion, drops lower, respecting this inversion, boom, respecting stay above the 50% level. Break the high. It's sweep here, but there is no displacement. Just the next candle break above and displace higher towards the second quadrant of the 15 and equilibrium level. Then it start to give some pullback because when it move higher, it created a M15 and it pulled back to the M15. Then it trade back higher and challenged with the second leg aligned with the New York AM high. Swept, drops lower and take this liquidity. It's not a reversal. It just work until this point. I suspect drop down, take this liquidity, then we got this inversion, breakout structure, plus this inversion, pull back for this range, we could pull back to the 50% level to this inversion candle, then we trade all the way up. This is what happened in M5. M3, yeah, that is you can clearly see after this, there is not a proper sweep like yeah, it's a clean accumulation here, not a manipulation, not a proper manipulation and distribution to the downside. If I get a proper displacement to the downside, I will go for sell. The displacement should be like this, like proper height. It to be formed and it break the structure properly, but it didn't do anything right. It just kind of just swept, drops lower, swept just liquidity and trade back higher. As soon as it reaches second quadrant of the M15 fair value gap, this is fair value in all time frame. It start to give some pullback towards the M15. Respect the M15 at the consequent encroachment, then it start to trade higher. There is no structure, there is no price action, fair value gap, inversion, nothing for me to go for engage in this trade. So I can target this. I knew it, but I don't get the proper entry model. Like if I get the inversion like this, I do enter like get the inversion, I would do try take some sort of entries, right? But I didn't get anything. So swept, drop slow, take this low, we got this inversion, getting down, it's get higher. M1 time frame. So this is where I got confused after this sweep. I considered the inversion, break of structure, pullback, skimmed up high low, pull back all the way up to the 75 to this fair value gap. So as soon as I get this inversion, I was like, as soon as I get this inversion, big displacement, I thought it's created a fair value up, so I expect the price to reach at least this low and the unfilled fair value up that M15. But what happened here is just swept trade all the way down. Like as soon as it swept this high, it's inversion, breakout structure, but there is no proper display. Displacement should be like this. Displacement should be like this. This is the proper displacement. Like liquidity graph, like the A shape, like the first leg, rebalance of 15 minutes, trade back higher. Trade back higher. What happened here? Lost fair value gap. That's holding the price. Failed to clear this first leg. Instead, it gives this inversion plus change the shader with clean displacement. The liquidity hasn't been taken yet. Pull back to that breaker to that fair value gap. Then it drop down. Take this low. Got it? Got it right? So the reversal should be like this. There is no displacement. There is nothing here for me to go for an entry. But I unfortunately plan for an entry here. Plan for entry here with the stop of the high, but it stopped me out. So I went to 5 minutes time frame and I see it's what happened here is it's just take the recent low and inverted the 5 minutes and pull back. Respect the 5 minutes fair value gap, like pull back, respect that inversion 5 minutes fair value gap, and started displace. I created this inefficiency with this inversion. So I planned for entry here to the stop of the low and targeting the opposite fair value gap, especially the equilibrium level. As soon as we got the break, we can break on the trade. If I manage the trade like that, if it's as soon as I get the break, if I break on the trade, it would be a winning trade. Zero drawdown, go all the way up to my target. This would be one clean trade. So liquidity swept. There is no proper structure. Just drop down, swept this low. I should you avoid this kind of entries. So drops lower, pull back to the 75 DRT. It's not a proper structure. I should avoid this kind of entry, brother. Honestly. Because at this particular time, it's inverted the 5 minutes and it's pulled back to that 5 minutes and respect the 5 minutes and again trade back higher, displays higher. So so that inversion probably yeah, give the good reaction, displays higher, created an inefficiency, inverted this candle. So obviously we can expect this high to take. So we just break this high and it's beautiful entry, bro. This is just a manipulation. I got manipulated. This is a clean entry. After that, I expect, and this is like, as soon as it reached the second quadrant of the M15 fair value gap, we got a clean reversal, right? Fair value gap, holding the price, failed to clear, like fair value gap, holding the price, we got the change of structure, inversion, fair value, we expect this to hold, but it's kind of give 75% pullback. Then it started to drop down all the way down to that 15 minutes fair value gap to the consequent encroachment. Then it start to trade back higher, take this high, then it again print the market make a sell model around 11 o'clock. So we got this. Here we got this two inversion, like one and two inversion, but there is no proper high low found, but there is no change the state of delivery. So proper inversion failed to take this high. Instead, it gives some pullback. You give some pullback for this swing, and now we got the inversion with change the state of delivery with big displacement. We cannot engage this trade, but we can set the limit order around here. Set the stop loss at this point, and expecting this low to take. If it's inverted in 15 minutes, we can expect lower prices. That would be a proper reversal. Now it's not. It's a manipulation. So this is the one, and these are the two entries. That's a plus entry for the day, and we didn't get anything here, and this is pretty good, but I don't like it. I always like to trade. I always like to execute sell entries or buy entries at this leg. Mm, here it's most probably just a pullback for the whole model is just a pullback for this range for to rebalance this M15 fair value gap. That's it, right? But after, as soon as it reaches our second quadrant, so that's M5, M3 fair value gap, we got that inversion which in the state pull back, failed to take that high. Instead, it started to trade down. So we can obviously expect the price to drop down to the M15 fair value gap. So as soon as it reaches M15 fair value, we can break even the rate. If we entered here, would stop at the high. As soon as it's break, like as soon as it's break this, like what should I say? As soon as it's dropped down to this level, we can break on the trade and hold all the way down to this level. Okay, all good. This is just a trade recap for today's session.